Joe Zekas from YoChicago.com. I'm at about 3800 on Southport this afternoon. The weather is not cooperating, Karen.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like it might rain, but it's an exciting weekend. Cubs Sox here at Wrigley Field, and Southport Corridor is always lively on a Friday night anyway. But it should be. I hope the weather holds up for the game and for all the fans as well as for everyone who has everything planned over the weekend.
I hate anybody who got tickets to Cubs Sox this afternoon. I hope they get rained out. I'm with Karen McKeon, who's a real estate agent with Prudential Rubloff. We're standing right outside Blaine School here, Karen.
Yes.
And not far from one of your listings, which we're going to see sometime next week, and it looks like just a spectacular location.
It's a great location. Blaine School is a great school. It's a neighborhood school, and it's a really nice neighborhood. You know, comfort and convenience in every facet of life. You have
every facet. I mean, we have
the DQ. Can't go wrong living across the street from the Dairy Queen.
And we have also the Music Box right down the street.
Right, the Music Box Theater.
Ton of distinctive little shops. I think there's a place called Big Hair around here too. So if you have way too much hair like my son, you can
get a haircut.
Still have way too much hair when you leave.
But yeah, all sorts of shops and restaurants, and a live theater. The Mercury is live theater.
They pretty much have everything. You also walk a short walk to the Brown line from here.
Yes, short walk to the Brown line there at Southport, and then you can also the Irving Park bus. They have express buses. You know, express bus to the airport or to the lake, and then there's all sorts of connecting express buses if people work downtown. And
we've seen a huge selection of three-wheeled food going by as we go
right, exactly. Lots of ice cream trucks, and if you're real tired too, they also have the rickshaws. People, you know, take the rickshaw home from Wrigley Field, and they also have rickshaws that kind of take people to and from restaurants, usually on weekends. But weekends are Cubs games.
Tell me a little bit more about Blaine. That's one of the more desirable schools in the city, isn't it?
Yes, it's definitely a very sought after school, and you know, it's a great school. It's a neighborhood school, and they recently, we'll show you in a minute, they've redone their playground. They have a really nice playground area and an AstroTurf field that you know, great for the kids who go to Blaine, as well as the neighbors can play there on after school and on weekends.
Let's take a walk down that way, and we'll take a look at the playground.
Okay. I was going to mention too the Jewel. They're redoing the Jewel. It's under construction now, but it's going to be 2-level with the parking garage underneath. So it's going to be a really phenomenal Jewel, and you can walk there from my new listing on Southport and Grace.
Give me a little capsule snapshot of the listing that we're going to see next week. It's directly north of the Blaine School playground.
Right. It's a luxury 4-story townhouse, 3 bedrooms, all up, plus a bonus room that could be used as a den or an office or a guest room on the first level. So that's really great, especially for families. And you know, it has Brazilian cherry floors.
Now this guy wants to get in the video. You go to school here?
Do you go to school at Blaine? Do you like it?
Yep.
Yep, it's a good school. So we can see some of the kids, they wear uniforms at Blaine, so the white shirts and the blue bottoms. So you can see those are the kids playing, and then just some other neighborhood kids playing after school. And nice AstroTurf field, nice playground with slides and such in the background.
A great soccer field, and you don't have too many places where you can play soccer in the city of Chicago on the north side.
Right, right.
Certainly not in a place where you can walk directly across the street.
Right.
Now from where your client's home is, they could sit out on the balcony and watch a soccer game.
Absolutely. I was going to say we should look over there. You can see my client's balcony overlooks the park. And you can also see the skyline from there. So you have a great view on their balcony of the park as well as the skyline, which is terrific for living in Chicago and hosting the Air and Water Show. but just in general, really, you know, great for summer evenings. And
now, what you're describing sounds like a viable alternative to a single-family home.
absolutely,
Where's it priced, and what would a single-family home around here set me back?
my townhouse is listed for $825. So it's pretty much comparable to, it's definitely more affordable than a lot of the single family homes in the neighborhood.
Give me some idea on
as far as with that
on...
luxurious, this townhouse has luxurious finishes as far as the Brazilian cherry floors, the gourmet kitchen with the 42-inch Brookhaven cabinets and the granite, and to have a single family home with that kind of finish, those kind of finishes, you're going to be well over $1 million. So this...
How far over $1 million? Round numbers, and give me an idea of the range in the neighborhood here.
Well, you could probably find something, you know, between $1 million and 1.2 for that, you know, that level of finishes with a single family home.
Okay.
And then again, with our townhouse, you basically have the single family living without all of the maintenance. And it's in a courtyard building, so you get the best of both worlds. You have access to the Southport Corridor, but you have the quiet.
More than access, you're right.
You're right there.
You're
but
here.
The point I'm making is that you don't have all the noise, because they are nestled in the corner of a nice quiet courtyard, so they don't hear any street noise at night when they're sleeping. And just in the day-to-day activities, they don't have the street noise because they're nestled in the courtyard, and the courtyard is gorgeous. It's been recently re-landscaped, and so it's, again, it's best of both worlds. You have all the excitement of Southport Corridor, but then you have the quiet courtyard, and really just a very comfortable living.
And a ton of things for the kids to do around here too.
Yes, definitely no shortage of things to do. You're walking distance to Wrigley Field, and you're, you know, walking distance to all sorts of things down Southport. Plenty of family-friendly places, restaurants, or Candyland. Candyality, that's what it's called. The store Candyality for dessert. So it's fun to kind of have grill out on your patio and walk down to Candyality for dessert. That would be a good
When we have a little bit better weather, we're going to come back and you're going to take us on a walking tour of the Southport Corridor. Thanks, Karen.
Sounds good.